There's a lot of mommy issues in the series, so I wasn't thinking that whenever we met Zayden's mom, things were gonna, like, go great. But I didn't expect that her husband would try to kill them. Chapter 35 did have me gasping. This court is so pompous. They've got this wisdom test, which is essentially like, we're gonna judge your life choices. And like, I absolutely understand that like, if you wanna make an alliance with another court, you want to kind of line up on things for sure. But the arrogance and the superiority complex. And also before this conversation has even started, they've decided like they're not gonna help Navarre. And this Isle was totally prepared. Like they knew that they were coming. Zayden's mom knew that he would be included, so she's been hoarding chocolate for God knows how long to make chocolate cake for his birthday, which has been poisoned, and now Garrick might be dead. Chapter 36, we find out he's not dead, but he's very quickly dying. And these officials had this like dumbass test of like, you should be smart enough to know that the cake is poisoned and not eat it. Granted, Violet is smart enough and figures that out and tells everyone to not eat it after Garrick's already started, but it's still a dumb test. So Ferris, who's technically Zayden's stepdad, is the one who poisoned them, and he's like, I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, you have to be smart enough to figure it out. I really hated this aisle. Everyone's scrambling, trying to figure out what's in it. Violet's like the poison master. Like, it takes her a minute, but as they're searching, she gets attacked by the cook, and we think Riddick's about to die. I think I just said a few videos ago, I was like, I think she's building up Riddick so that way she can kill him. And I truly thought, I was like, we're losing him. Nope, it's fine. The knife didn't hit him. It hit his flight jacket. If there's one thing Miss Rebecca Yarros likes, it's a cliffhanger. Not just at the end of a book, but the end of a chapter. Like, if you're reading this expecting to be able to put it down at the end of a chapter and go to sleep easily, think again. I still do think by the end of the series, he's not making it out of the series now. They figure out what the antidote is. They get it down Garrick's throat. Zayden's freaking out. Attacks his stepdad, is like separating from himself. Violet has to intervene. Things were already tense, but now they're interesting. Violet didn't trust any of them. So beforehand, she poisoned all of them. And in case their lives weren't enough, now she's got Andarna watching Zayden's half-brothers. And if she doesn't get this alliance, Andarna's gonna torch him. This whole scenario, this whole scene, these few chapters, so well written. I was so on edge. And it ends with Zayden's stepdad recognizing Violet as Asher Sorengil's daughter. How does he know him? And they make an alliance. Chapter 38. We're on a new isle. There happens to be magic here. Everyone's catching up mind to mind with their dragons. And Zayden is super mad that Violet intervened and stopped him from killing his stepfather because he thought, what if I lose control and hurt you? I don't know, Zayden. Is that foreshadowing? Are you going to lose control and hurt her? I'm saying it again. Whether or not he hurts her, this book will end with him leaving her as the right thing to do. And I'm not ready. And now, as an American, I have a very clear picture of what this isle is. The culture on this isle was so warm and so welcoming, and it reminded me of being an American living in Brazil and realizing just how cold I was culturally. The mistress of festivities offers them this game to see if they're worthy of an alliance. Her name is Calixta, but I read it as Calista, which would be the Portuguese pronunciation, and I'm convinced that Rebecca actually based this isle off Brazil. Not just from my experience, I'm just convinced. They get all these different gifts. Violet gets a broken compass, which it's not broken. I'm sure about that. It's gonna come into play at some point. And as a fandom, I think Rebecca gave us a gift. Dane's gift is getting slapped in the face, and then he has to say thank you. And I think that was her saying to us, okay, we can move on from the Dane hate. Here you go. And then it ends with Traeger, Kat's new boyfriend, being shot and killed. And then Violet has to go and shake the hand of the person who killed him and say thank you. We're gonna do a part 2 of this one.